New legislation in our state would limit the scope that vaccine mandates came up before the House this afternoon. That was after it was passed out of the Health Committee yesterday. It would require most employers and schools in our state to allow for exemptions to certain vaccine mandates. News 5's John Kosick takes a closer look.
Yeah, supporters of the plan say it strikes a balance between employee and employer rights, while opponents say it undermines public trust in vaccines at a time they are needed most. The bill would limit COVID vaccine mandates to only those that have received full FDA approval, which as of now only Pfizer has, but it would also allow exemptions for medical reasons, natural immunity, if you already had the virus and still have antibodies, and reasons of conscience, including religious convictions.
This legislation is sensible and responsible. It balances personal medical freedom and protecting the health and the safety of Ohioans.
To get a medical exemption, you'll need to know from your primary care physician, but to get an exemption for reasons of conscience or religion, you need only write a letter stating your claim. The reason being, the sponsors argued that in order to get the third booster shot right now, the Department of Health only requires you give your word that you are in one of the eligible categories.
So we said, well, if it's good enough for the Ohio Department of Health to give out third shots based on written attestations, it's good enough for public and private employers to accept the written attestation of the employee with respect to the religion and conscience exemptions.
Despite the initial speed, though, mid-afternoon, the House Speaker referring it to committee for further discussion in hopes, he said, of getting a consensus of members before moving forward. John Kosick, News 5.